let's go to Parliament before Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin has admitted two crucial motions filed by the minority. First, the minority wants the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to present for approval government's debt restructuring program. The second motion wants Parliament to conduct an investigation into the National Cathedral related controversies. Parliamentary Affairs correspondent Kweku Asante joins us with details. Kweku, first break it down for us, the details of these two motions.
So first, the one having to do with the minority's quest to have the Finance Minister put before Parliament the debt exchange program and its related matters. Only 2 weeks ago, the Minister was in Parliament to brief MPs on this subject. We know that it's been controversial. Pensioner bondholders, individual bondholders have been in town against the plan of government to do this. But ultimately, government was able to go through, they finalized the deal, and they've announced about 85% or so participation. But the minority say that this is like government borrowing. And according to Article 185, these issues must all come before Parliament for approval. And because the government did not do so, all that government is doing may not hold water in actual sense. And so they want government to come before Parliament. That has to do with the first call of the debt exchange program. Secondly, the minority say that, let me quote exactly what this motion filed says, that this Honorable House constitutes a committee to conduct an inquiry into the National Cathedral of Ghana project and all related matters and to make appropriate recommendations for the consideration of the House. This is filed by Dr. Atoforsen, Emmanuel Lama Kufibua, Kwame Gavin Sadoja, Dr. Dominic Ayene, Helena Juantoso, and Samuel Okujosa Blakwa, who's been their marksman on all this over the past few months. You know, during the censure motion hearings, one of the reasons why the minority wanted Ken Ofori-Atta out was that they said that he had unconstitutionally released funds from government chest for the construction of the National Cathedral. Already, more than 300 million Ghana cedis have been sunk into that project, which is still at the foundation level. And the minority say this is waste of state resources. But they've also been alleging, among other things, some corruption and underhand dealings. And that is why we are asking for this. So two motions, crucial. The Speaker has admitted both, and on today's order paper, they've been listed as notice of motions, and we expect that as soon as possible, they'll be listed.
Tell us, what processes are these motions expected to go through?
So as per Regulation 78, Order 78 of Parliament Standing Orders, these motions all must be put on notice, and so they've been put on the order paper for now as notices. From next week, we'll be expecting that the Business Committee of Parliament will properly schedule a date when these motions will be taken. The starting point will be that the movers of the motion will move it. That is, the persons who are moving this private members' motion, they will move it. They will also second it. It will be debated on both sides of the aisle. The minority, we expect, will speak in support of this motion. The majority side will clearly oppose this, and then it will come down to a vote. The side which wins will decide the next phase of action. So if the minority are able to get this over the line, then Parliament will constitute a committee, which will be an ad hoc committee, just like we saw in the censure motion. Members from both sides coming together. They would invite the proponents of the motion. They would invite managers of the National Cathedral, civil society, and other persons that they think are of interest in this matter. They will work around this if the motion succeeds and ultimately presents a report to Parliament for some action to be taken. It is not clear if the numbers are there for the minority. They have 137 MPs, minus one. Joe Jatikwe is currently not a full sitting MP. And then the MPP side also have 137 plus one independent MP caucusing with them. We also know that for some time now, Sarah Adwoa-Safo has also not been coming in. So the numbers are clear. It is quite cagey, and it will be very interesting in the coming days to see how all this ends.
Definitely something we'll be monitoring and bring to our viewers every bit of it. But let's stick with Parliament, because the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, says he will take drastic measures against some committees of Parliament if they continue delaying in submitting their reports on referrals made to them. The anti-gay bill, for instance, has been in committee for more than a year, with many other similar examples. Speaking on the floor, Speaker of Parliament said the delays are unacceptable and will not be tolerated any further.
Honourable members, this is the procedure. We have referred a lot of matters to committees, even some as far back as 2022. We have not received any report from the committees. I keep on drawing the attention of the committees to these matters. It offends, it sins against the provisions of our standing orders. And there are actions that we can take. But we are here together as a family. And so sometimes we are very soft in handling these matters. If you have challenges with a matter referred to you, the standing orders are clear. Report back to the House, draw the House's attention to the challenges you are facing. Then the House can give you some more opportunity. But just to remain silent, you don't report, over 1 year, it's not good enough. Leaders, look at the standing orders and see what we can do. As the chairman of the committee of selection, there's a lot that the committee can do. But that may be at the displeasure of members and the leadership of the House. And that is why I keep on drawing your attention. Please, a lot of reports are pending. We need them before the House. The House is the one that will take the decision. Not any caucus, not any leadership, not any group of people. It's the House. The House will either adopt or reject. So please, let's get the reports. A lot of, even private members' bills, we refer to committees, particularly the Committee on Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. We are not hearing anything from them. We'll be compelled to take drastic action.